I think Prince Philip is going to be remembered as the man who supported the Queen throughout her reign, and it's been an extremely lengthy reign, longer than Queen Victoria. He's also the man who has been the head of her family since she's been on the throne. He's had to juggle an extremely difficult line between being a man and the head of the family, and quite a traditional old-fashioned man, but also having to play second fiddle to the monarch. I think it would have been very hard for the Queen not to have the support of a man who she adored, who supported her and was not afraid to stand up to her. And it would have been a very different monarchy, I think, without his lightness of touch.
For years I watched him walking 3 paces behind the Queen with the mayoress and not the mayor, with the president's wife and not the president. And for a man who captained his own ship in the Royal Navy, was mentioned in dispatches in the war in Japan against the Japanese in the Second World War, a man who was very much his own person, to take that role for 65, 67 years, I think it's incredible. I was always really concentrated on the Queen, to be honest with you, but he was always there. And
on the basis of proportional representation.
In Australia, what lovely clothes you wore.
Legislation will reform financial services regulation.
And so, you know, he always had every mark for you.
He's portrayed, as you know, in the press as somebody who makes blunders and gaffes and things like that. Well, they aren't blunders and gaffes, of course. What he's trying to do is to get a rise out of you, and sometimes that can be misinterpreted. It can even sometimes appear to be offensive. So I think only later on, probably rather like with Prince Albert, posthumously will we fully appreciate the very, very large extent of his contribution to this country.
He was a great, great ambassador. He might have been born on a Greek island, and he might be the son of a Greek prince, but nobody thought of him as anything but the Duke of Edinburgh and the husband of the Queen, a great servant to this country and a great lover of this country, and I know he'll be very much missed.